Batman uncovers the untold tale of his greatest failure when a battle between the Joker and the Riddler tore Gotham City apart. We've got writer Tom King here to get us ready for part 1 of the War of Jokes and Riddles.
This is Batman going through something that damaged him forever. Damaged him so much that he's never talked about it. That there's something at the core of Batman that he hasn't revealed to anyone, and that he has to get out in order to move forward with what we've been building this whole time, which is sort of Batman finding peace with himself. Basically, over the past year of Batman since I've been on it, we've been planning a slow dissection of Batman behind the scenes. And what you had with the first I Am Bane, the I Am arc, was him coming to peace a little bit with the pain of his mother dying. And then what you had with the Button was his father, or a version of his father, directly saying to him, "Don't be Batman. Get over this pain, be a normal person." And Jokes and Riddles starts with Batman talking about this pain that's inside him and sort of the worst moment of his life where he did something unimaginable. And him telling that story of something that happened in year 1 where there was a war in Gotham, and like a lot of people, he got lost in the war and lost a little bit of himself. So it's that story. It's such a simple concept that I can't believe it hadn't been done before. I proposed this when I first started on Batman, when they first sort of approached me with the issues. I was like, has anyone ever done the Joker and the Riddler versus each other? Because they're basically flip sides of the same coin. I mean, I think to most people, they think Joker and Riddler are interchangeable. They're just two guys with gags. But when you look at them, like what the difference is between a joke and a riddle, what Joker is chaos. There are no answers. Everything is surprising and new and weird. And the Riddler's the opposite. Everything is strict. Everything is solved. So it's basically, it becomes chaos versus order, fascism versus anarchy. And these two beings who have sort of coexisted in the same world, they both have their own agendas, they finally have an agenda item that they can't agree on. And that's the life of Batman. We start off with them both in weird places where sort of the Riddler has given up. Because the Riddler's in prison, but that's ridiculous. Locking the Riddler in Arkham is like locking Batman in Arkham. But he has trapped himself there because he doesn't see a point to riddles anymore, because he can't solve the biggest riddle of all. How do I kill Batman? He's like, I just can't do that. That's the one thing. I can do anything. I can solve any problem, but that problem is unsolvable. And we start off with the Joker can't laugh. Because, like I said, to laugh is to have the unexpected, but Batman always wins. And that's always expected. Every Joker story you've ever read ends the same way. It's not funny to him, he already knows the punchline. So we start with a Riddler who's given up and a Joker who can't laugh. And they both think the only way to solve this is to kill Batman, and I have to do it. I have to be the one. I have to tell the joke. I have to solve the riddle. But the Riddler can't tell the Joker's joke, and the Joker can't solve the Riddler's riddle, or else they're not the best at what they do. It's called a war for a reason. I mean, what happens is it starts small, starts with a conflict between these two people, and then they start to divide Gotham between them. They start to divide the villains of Gotham between them. First the mob, and then the actual villains, where Poison Ivy joins one side, Mad Hatter joins another, Mr. Freeze joins one side, Mr. Zsasz joins another, Deathstroke joins one side, Deadshot joins another, until they've sort of divided the whole city onto, do you support the Joker or the Riddler? Well, Joker starts with the mob, and at that time, Penguin is working for the mob and becomes sort of his man on the inside. Then Riddler counters that by going for who he thinks is the most powerful DC Batman villain, which is Poison Ivy, with her brains and her power over plants. And we literally have a scene where we have sort of Penguin and the mob versus Poison Ivy in control over the trees. And it just spins out of control until everyone's on one side or another.
That's what you can expect in Batman number 25, and here's a rundown of the full DC lineup hitting store shelves tomorrow. That's the news for now, but make sure you grab all your favorite DC comic books starting tomorrow. And if you need to catch up on some of your Rebirth favorites, check out the new collected editions of Harley Quinn and one of my favorites, New Superman. See you tomorrow, Super Friends, and enjoy those comics.